This is mission. Clients, you are entering a classified operation. Agents worldwide are falling to overcomplication, overwhelm, and overwork. Your mission, help agents secure clients. Always in the simplest way possible. Should you choose to accept it, your mission begins now.
Cassidy Lane hated Mondays, not because of traffic or dreary commutes on the metro, or yet another meeting that could have been an email. Cassidy didn't have an office. She didn't have a boss looking over her shoulder every day, counting how many minutes she took for a lunch break. And technically, she didn't even exist, at least according to any sort of normal database. She often found that last fact amusing, considering that she wasn't actually invisible. She looked at her reflection in the window and saw an American woman attempting to look like a Parisienne, dark hair tied back carelessly, but in a way that never really looked chic. Her office was wherever she happened to be. Today, it was a cafe on the Rue Saint-Honoré, where the tea was rich, the croissant buttery, and the Wi-Fi conveniently untraceable. She'd just taken the first bite when the secure line buzzed in her ear. 3 short bursts followed by 3 long ones, then 3 short ones. SOS. Urgent. Cassidy sighed, brushed the croissant flakes from her black leather jacket, and slid the encrypted earpiece into place. "This is Lane." She added some sugar to her tea and stirred it with a small spoon. The voice that answered was calm, precise, and cold enough to frost glass even in winter.
"Control here. It's calendar 0.
Cassidy stopped drinking mid-sip. Her spoon clattered against the plate. Calendar 0 wasn't a code she ever wanted to hear. It meant reset. It meant wipeout. It meant everything she'd been building, everything she'd been running, it was all obsolete.
New game, new rules."
Cassidy's tablet lit up, glowing a sharp white against the cafe's shadowed corner. To anyone else, or even to a hidden camera, the screen appeared as a mishmash of social media apps. But putting on her agency-issued glasses, Cassidy saw something quite different and quite clear. The dossier on the screen was stamped Calendar 0, Top Secret. Mission objective, client acquisition. Agents worldwide are falling. Complexity, distraction, and self-doubt have infiltrated our ranks. The mission is in jeopardy. Your task? Infiltrate the chaos, uncover the truth, and secure the one thing that keeps the agency alive: clients. Cassidy's stomach tightened. She'd known things were bad, but not this bad. Everywhere she looked, agents were going under. They were supposed to keep operations lean, sharp, and focused. Instead, they were drowning in funnels, apps, and promises of 10 easy steps to instant success. Their covers were blown before they even had a chance to recruit a single client. "Why me?" she asked quietly, her eyes scanning the room over the top of her glasses. A tourist snapped photos of their café crème to post on Instagram, no doubt with the Paris filter. A businessman argued into his phone. None of them would notice if Cassidy vanished. And why Calendar 0 now? Control's voice was steady. "Because if we don't strip everything down and start again, there won't be anything left to salvage. The world doesn't need more noise, it needs results. And Lane, you're the only one we trust to cut through it." Cassidy leaned back, grabbing a pen and tapping it against her teeth, A nervous and somewhat annoying habit, she admitted. Trust was a dangerous currency in this business, but she'd earned it before, and she could earn it again. All right, she said at last. Brief me. Her dossier flickered to life. Pages of intel scrolled past. Failed missions, broken agents, endless reports of burnout and collapse. At the center of it all was the same weakness, the same flaw. Overcomplication. It spread like a virus. Agents thought they needed to be everywhere at once, posting on a dozen channels, offering 10 different programs, chasing every lead. But the more they did, the less they gained. Complexity was the enemy. Cassidy tapped on her screen, pulling up the first assignment. Assignment 1, identify one target. One client, one problem, one solution. All else is distraction. She exhaled slowly, remembering her own calendar zero. Years ago, before joining the agency, she'd been just another freelancer with 100 irons in the fire and nothing to show for it. The day she chose to focus, just one client type, just one offer, was the day everything changed. Now it was her turn to drag the rest of the agent network out of the fire. She finished her tea, tucked the tablet into her bag, and slid a slim blade into the sheath hidden in her boot. Not because she expected trouble, though trouble always came, but because ritual mattered. And if today was a reset, she would meet it sharp. Outside, Paris shimmered in the foggy morning light. To passers-by, it was just another Monday. To Cassidy Lane, it was day one. Calendar 0.
Agent, this transmission is now complete. For further instructions, report immediately to Mission Client's headquarters. There, you'll intercept Transmission 0, your first encrypted briefing. Access is restricted, but your clearance has been approved. Visit missionclients.com to retrieve it now. Stay sharp. The mission is clients. End transmission.